You said chat doesn't talk to you. Why don't you try engaging chat? Talk to us, ask us questions, entertain us. You're the streamer. That's not how it works. Why would I want to ask you questions? I'm the person who's playing a game. Do you have questions about the game? Do you have questions about my schedule? Do you have questions about things I'll be doing? Why would the person ask you questions? How does that even make any sense? That's like... That's like anyone else does a live stream, and tons of people have things to ask them and talk to them. I have to make up questions to ask my audience. Okay, I'm sure that's how it works, Scal. Whatever you say. Ugh. Okay. The whole point of a live stream that you're attending is that you're supposed to find the streamer entertaining and want to interact with them. Not the other way around. The truth of the matter is I do enjoy interacting with you guys, but usually it's you guys, you know, directing what you want to talk about, not me. Every once in a while, yeah, I'll have something I want to talk about, but outside of maybe a few times, I'm playing the game. My job is to play the game, enjoy the game, have fun, and share that experience with you and react to what you talk to me about. Not also while I'm playing the game, now come up with 20 topics of discussion. Why am I playing the game then? Might as well turn the game off and we'll do here. We'll close the game and we'll just talk all night. And I'll just think of topics of discussion, right? I mean, that's the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard. But that's what I mean. People want to be critical and they want to say that I'm a bad streamer. Go fuck yourself. Okay.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is DSP News, the unreliable ones. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the newsroom and welcome to the Goutopia News Network, your unreliable source for DSP News. This is the Snort Report. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, would you like to be a better streamer? Would you like to take your streaming game up to the levels of a Dr. Disrespect, Tim the Tatman, Shroud, Ninja, Man vs. Game, Almighty Tevin, LSB, James the Lesser, Agent Proper, you know, the greats. Would you like to get your streaming game up to that point? Where we are here today to help you do that with the Phil Burnell 5 Steps to Perfection program for streaming, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with a video brought to us by one of our favorites. Excuse me. Mrhuth Stuff's Darksydephil's top 5 tips for Twitch. This was published on September 21st of 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, streaming is an art that Phil has mastered with his improv type of comedy and reactionary style. He has slowly but surely taken over the streaming game. He is by far considered one of the most underrated and underappreciated streamers out there. Everybody else, they're liars. They're shills. They're not there for the game. They're there for the money. Or as Rich from Review Tech USA would say, I'm just here for your cash, man. But Phil is a legitimately honest streamer. He is a variety streamer. See, unlike certain communities out there, the Call of Duty community, the Dota community, the Street Fighter community, all of those guys are dumbasses. They're stupid because they all rely on one game to be good consistently for them to continue to make their money, but not DSP. See, DSP reigns supreme over all of that because he is a variety streamer, meaning that he can play anything that he wants from any genre and it all goes by splendidly. And if you don't like something that he's playing today, no problem. Come back later on for a game that you might like to watch. It's perfect. On top of that, he's an interactive streamer, which means that you give him a certain amount of money and he interacts with you. Or you can pay him large amounts of money for frivolous bullshit to be made, like on Minecraft. Things like that. And in our current timeline, with what is that? Pokemon Sword and Shield coming out, he's also giving people the option of paying him decent amounts of money so they can name Pokemon. That's going to be a crazy, crazy great way of interacting with people in his audience. What other streamer does that? What other streamer will sit there and take somebody else's creation and let you slap a name on it for X amount of money? Who else would do that? Only DSP would. Only Darksydephil would. Now, let's not act like Darksydephil isn't without a few missteps or a few flaws. He has shitted on Minecraft overall over the span of about 5-6 years. The only reason why he played it the first time around all those years ago is because he was paid to play it. But now he realizes the flaw of his ways. He realizes that Minecraft is such a great game. He didn't know that he could charge people money to build stone penises, statues of his cat Jasper, you know, the $2,100 cat, or as we like to call him, 21 Jasper, or make little billboard signs for people. Who knew? Who knew? He didn't understand or realize the financial potential that went into Minecraft and what you could pull out of it. He didn't know. It was a minor misstep. But ladies and gentlemen, he has constructed, or Mrhuth Stuff has constructed 5 tips brought to us by the great DSP to help bring your streaming game up. Whether you are beginner, novice, or intermediate, you can learn from these 5 tips, and it's going to be great. We're going to get into that right now. But before we do that, I'd like to say that this won't work for everybody. See, not everybody has come up from Phil Burnell's background, his upbringing, if you will. Not everybody was raised on the mean streets of Bridgeport and saw a friend get killed and, you know, had to go through the struggles of the FGC that literally went out of their way to conspire against him. You know what I mean? And hold back his greatness. And then all of the hustle and bustle of YouTube and all of these former fans, most of them anyway, who turned out to actually be detractors in disguise and have turned against him and tried to ruin him and his business and his relationship with Panda and with his friends John, Howard, and OJ. He's gone through a lot. He is your modern day Christ in some way. In some way. He looks at himself as someone being persecuted from the Bible. Does he actually use Jesus though? Oh no, he considers himself Job. I don't know why he would do that, but it makes me wonder how much of the Bible is actually read. But anyway, whatever. He considers himself one of the saints from the Bible who has been crucified and just been given all these hard tasks and trials and so on and so forth. But he's always overcome. And people hate him for that. And people stalk him day and night, waiting to catch him again in that snare. He's a man of inspiration. He's a man of trials and tribulations. He's a man of perseverance. He is DSP. Dspgaming. Darksydephil. Phil Burnell. Best streamer alive. Bet on it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go ahead and go into our broadcast. So that should be fun, hopefully. And I should see you guys literally in just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, this is DSP News. Always late, never breaking. Unreliable coverage that you can't count on at GTG Network and Productions. You guys all know the slogan. I don't smell no bacon cooking yet, but I'm about to get on that. But before we do, because the trademarks of any good streamer is that you have to be a shill. So here at GTG Network and Productions, we will go ahead and shill a brand of our own. SnortBucks coffee. I love SnortBucks coffee. It's great. I enjoy having it with friends. Aladdin, James the Lesser, Chio18 and her husband, Super Sloth Pants, LSB occasionally, a lot of people. I enjoy having coffee with friends. I enjoy when I go to work at the DIA that Agent Proper is usually nice enough to have a nice cup of cappuccino waiting for me, as well as probably 2 or 3 stacks of paperwork that I've been slacking on. Either which way, no matter how hard my day is, there's nothing that a nice cup of SnortBucks coffee or cappuccino or tea or a smoothie occasionally can't fix. It's the best part of waking up. It's with SnortBucks in your cup. Feels good. Feels good. I know he says shills are a bad thing, but it feels good. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you guys all know the slogan. It's time to watch me work. Ah. Oh boy. Should be good.
Welcome to the top 5 Darksydephil tips for Twitch. Number 1. Do not pressure your fans.
Alright.
Welcome to the top 5 Darksydephil tips for Twitch.
Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Mrhuth Stuff. Darksydephil's top 5 tips for Twitch. It was published on September 21st of 2019. Boy. Oh boy. Here we go. We're all going to be great streamers. Yeah.
1. Do not pressure your fans.
Alright, now guys, reminder. Tonight, if you want to help me out, please tip me. And I mean this, I really need the help right now. If you guys aren't aware, the stream earlier today was pretty much a complete bust. So I played Blair Witch and I beat it in only 90 minutes. The ending was terrible. Then I did an impromptu Street Fighter throwback stream, which was fun, but no one was really expecting it, so we didn't get a lot of attendees, and the contributions today have been very low. So if you can please help me out tonight with tipping me, I would really, really appreciate it. I need the help for my bills and everything this week, and today I got basically almost nothing. I was like, damn, you know, it happens sometimes. There's not much you can do about it. It just sucks that because Blair Witch ended up being a dud, that this happens, right? So hopefully you guys are excited for the conclusion of Judgment tonight, and hopefully maybe some people will be generous. If not, not much I can do about it. But just saying, if you guys want to help me out tonight, please consider tipping me. It helps me more than anything, and I really need the help right now, okay? Okay? Mark McCauley says, hint, hint. Dude, no hint, hint. I'm outright telling you, I really would appreciate some help via tipping. That's not a hint. That's saying, if you can, please help, because it really sucked earlier today. It was so goddamn slow. All right. By the way, I just want to say this right now.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this I'm sure is a discrepancy because no streamer in his or her right would depend on a game to bring in money so they could pay their bills. I would assume this is just a one-off. This is something that wouldn't happen because streaming isn't necessarily about the game, but how entertaining you are as you're playing the game, or how much know-how or how much information do you know about the game and how you can convey that to other people. Streaming is multifactional. There's a bunch of different ways of going about it and finding your own niche. I'm a little bit discouraged by this current situation, but that is what that is. But that does bring up an interesting bit of lore that happened recently. He finished Blair Witch in about 90 minutes. Okay. Does anybody remember a title called what's that thing called? Mario Sonic Olympics? And he quit that in about an hour or so, and then said that, oh, he didn't spend anybody's money to actually purchase the game because the game was given to him, or the game code was. And he really likes Sonic, don't he? And he really likes Mario too. Now, here's my question for anybody who may have seen that, because I didn't. Did he quit the game because contributions were low? Or did he quit the game because it was just abysmally bad and he just didn't want to play it anymore? Well, either which way. Anyway, one more thing I'd like to also bring up, ladies and gentlemen. I would very much appreciate it if we take a small survey. I should have said this earlier on, and I meant to, but I didn't get a chance to. Sorry about that. I would like to know, what is your favorite SnortBucks coffee drink? Please leave the comment down below, and it might actually appear in a future broadcast. I would very much appreciate it. It would just be, you know, a way of us gauging, you know, how you guys feel about the brand. Like I said, your favorite coffee, cappuccino, tea, smoothie. Those are 4 pretty good ones to go with. Whichever. Just tell us what it is. You know, tell us what the name of it is. We very much appreciate it. And as we're starting to expand our menu, you know, you might actually get something named after yourself, and we won't know unless you tell us. And this is what true feedback is. It doesn't cost you anything except for probably an additional comment on top of whatever comment you were already going to give. We would very much appreciate that here at SnortBucks Coffee, because here at SnortBucks Coffee, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't just my coffee. It's not just your coffee. It's not just the coffee of the Detractor community. It's everybody's coffee. We want to try to bring you the best possible product every day. Every day. Okay? There isn't off days. There isn't days that our wife is off at the gym getting stretched out by another dude. Every day is a new day to be better. And to do that, one must be consistent. But on top of being consistent, one must grow. And you're not going to know how good the product is or how people feel about it unless you ask. Assuming and saying that you guys like this, you guys want this, and that's why you guys are getting it. Sorry, that just doesn't carry a lot of weight over here. I didn't go to business school, so I mean, you know, the Burnell Business School of Fine Business, I'm not really familiar with that. I actually like talking to people, so we're just reaching out. Thank you very much for this unpaid advertisement. See you guys soon.
This is some of the stuff that I was doing between the streams. I was talking to my parents about money and stuff. I just want to tell you guys thank you so very much. And I mean it. Like, you guys help me out so much financially with stuff, and it gets to me because I'm in a really, I'm just terrible, awful financials right now. To the point where it looks like it could take quite a long time. I mean, talking years and years before I ever get back on my feet financially because of stuff that's happened to me. And, you know, it gets to me, or, you know, I'll be honest, like, it makes me depressed. It makes me feel like shit that, you know, my wife's birthday just passed and we basically couldn't even afford to do anything. And, you know, it's terrible. It sucks. But you guys are the reason why I'm still here. You know, you guys stepped up in this year and were really been helping me out with tips and stuff. And I wouldn't even be where I am now if it weren't for you guys. So I just want to let you know, thank you so much, because, you know...
Wait, this is supposed to be a gameplay stream, but you're going to tell us that you're so broke that you couldn't take your wife out for her birthday? Yet you had all year to save up for that? Oh boy. I mean, yet again, a small discrepancy in what is the legend of Darksydephil, the best streamer. A small discrepancy, I'm sure. A small discrepancy of a 37-year-old man who couldn't even squander a couple of $100 off to the side for his wife's birthday. It's a tragedy, to be honest with you. He's fighting the good fight every day, and I guess that's something that slipped his mind. You know what I'm saying? Between, you know, her birthday, their anniversary, and then the holidays are coming up. There's a lot of stress on him. It's terrible. And whatnot. I would feel bad if Catherine had to buy her own gifts, but you know, it's for the business. And if you believe in your own personal business, you have to make sacrifices. Sometimes the family has to be one of those sacrifices as well. It's like the mob. Like when you become a made man, and they say that, you know, hey, if you're getting call, if you get that call, whether your father's on your deathbed or, you know, your kids are being born, or it's your wife's birthday, for example, and they call you to show up, you have to show up. It's like that. This is the Twitch cartel, if you will. And he's just doing the best that he can. He really is. And sadly, there's going to be collateral damage. I want you guys to think about that for all of you who are inspiring, who are inspiring to become up-and-coming Twitch streamers, or streamers in general. There will be sacrifices. There will be sacrifices. DSP News.
We're for you guys. What the hell? They changed the way the marketplace looks. Look at that. If it weren't for you guys, I don't even know what would have happened. You know, this year I might have lost my house, and I just want you to understand that what you've done has significantly helped me in my life, and has allowed me to continue to do what I love, to have a good life with my wife, even though, you know, my credit is going to be ruined. And I don't know what's going to happen in the future. At least for the very now, for the present, things are passable. But, you know, there's just so many things going on behind the scenes financially with me that, you know, taxes and other payments and things, just crazy things going on that they get to me in the back of my mind. They fuck with my head. They make me feel like shit. And it's good to be able to come to stream and kind of escape that and not have to worry about that stuff. And then you guys are positive and you support me, and we have great streams, we interact, we have fun, and it cheers me up. It does.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this isn't pressure. This is him conveying the message, pouring his heart and soul and bacon grease out to those who have been supporting him all these years. This isn't pressure. This is him conveying the message that I need your guys' help to keep going. This is how hard my life is, but but I find a sense of enjoyment by streaming for you guys, and I want to let you guys in. I want to let you guys know all of the hardships that go into this. You know what I mean? So not just the face in front of the camera, 480p, whatever. Not only the face in front of the camera, but the snout behind the camera. The real piggy, and the real struggles behind the scenes. This is him as a streamer, as an interactive streamer, interacting and investing his heart and soul and bacon grease into the audience. And in turn, they invested back. This isn't a viewer-streamer type of relationship, so to speak. This is a group of people coming together, believing in a common cause, and will do anything possible to make sure that that streamer succeeds, that they all succeed as a community. Some might consider that as a cult, but those are brain dead detractors and haters and shit. They don't know nothing about nothing. Okay? That's what it is. It's not about your cash, man. It's about the love for streaming. It's about the love for the content. I'm moved. Only slightly, but I am moved.
You know, I just had a break where I was in the middle of doing a million personal things that sucked, that got me late to the stream, and now I'm going to be able to relax with you guys for a couple hours, which is pretty awesome, so thank you for that.
Number 2, thank your fans for donations.
So in general, please understand that I have no actual...
Whew. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the next part of our course that people slightly overlook. The money. That sweet, sweet money. Now, most of you guys think it's a given. But see, you taking in donations, or contributions, if you will, is a bit of a job too. You have to make sure that, one, people understand that you really need this money. You really do, to pay your bills, and to continue to bring them the best streams possible. Now, because Phil has no other real income, except for streaming, of course, every dollar that he takes in is to not only better the streams, but to better his life as a whole. Now, I know you guys heard in the previous part of the seminar that he wasn't able to put money together to buy his wife a gift, despite the fact that he had all year to do so. That right there is semantics, ladies and gentlemen. You need to overlook that. There are missteps in business, okay? But you do not let a couple of boulders go ahead and trip you up and prevent a positive and productive stream. So, as we said previously about investment, okay, how the streamer invests in the audience and the audience invests in him, this right here is going to be some of the payoff. This is going to be some of the proceeds, sorry, that that will come about from this. You got to pay a little to get a little. Very little in some cases. But you didn't hear that? You didn't hear that from me anyway. Here we go.
Responsibility, nor any kind of commitment that when people contribute that I have to say or do anything. I do go out of my way to try to give recognition and give shout outs to everyone who does contribute, because I want to give back to those who contribute to me. But if someone comes in here trying to derail...
Now wait a second. Okay, so he didn't actually mean that, saying that he goes out of his way to thank people for the money they give him. He didn't mean that, okay? What he meant is that in the process of giving you guys the best streaming possible and that interactive gameplay, him sharing his moments with you and so on and so forth, that it can become a bit off-putting at times to go ahead and acknowledge every bit of money that he gives you during the stream. That's what he meant, okay? I don't want you guys to think that he takes you guys all for granted, and when he looks at when he looks at the badges next to your name on Twitch, it's just the gauge of how much money each one of you guys should be contributing to him. He's not trying to say that, and I want to make sure that I convey that message. That's not what this situation is. You're not all just walking ATMs of various amounts, and your Twitch badges and stuff basically signify that. That's not what that means. Okay, that's all the damage control I can do for now.
Trying to get to veer the topic of conversation towards something that I don't want it to go to try to cause drama, to insult, You know what I mean? All these things that would make the stream not be a chill vibe, I'm not going to bother with it. I'm just going to ignore it and understand that, because there's some people who don't. They come in here and they cheer, or they toss a $1 tip, and then they don't understand. Why didn't Phil give me a shout out? No, this is bullshit. Like, no, you're an asshole. You came in here and you tried to ruin everything, the good time we're having, you know, to try to get a rise for yourself and get attention for yourself. We don't care about your shit. It's that simple. Okay? All right, so here's some more ways that you can contribute. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. No. No. That's enough. You know, you guys, I don't like advertising. You know.
Now, I know you guys heard salt. He meant insult. And the reason why he meant that is because, one, he's a positive. This is a positive stream we have here. And we don't need any of that negativity. And two, he's trying to keep his cholesterol down. And the sodium. Certainly the sodium. It's not good. That's what he meant. Define sniff.
Right? You know that I don't like this. I would prefer to just go right to the game, but then most people would probably not contribute. So it's a necessary evil. It's a necessary evil, guys. Alright, so that is it, guys. So just a couple of reminders. First of all, thanks, guys. Supporter stream. Was it the best, most amazing supporter stream ever? No, but people came out and you guys were cool to hang out with and talk with, so thank you for that. It was at least a pleasant stream for the last one. Listen to this. Muffin Master, apparently I didn't read his last comment. I don't even know why. He cheers again and says, "It occurs to me that you didn't read my last comment. What can you do to rectify the situation?" Nothing. It's not my job to rectify a situation because I didn't give you a shout out for what you said. I have no idea what you said. I don't know why I skipped it, but if I did, it was probably for good reason. If it was an honest mistake, you should probably give me a break. And if it was for a good reason because you're an asshole, you're an asshole. So it's one or the other. I don't have to rectify anything. It's my stream, and I can do whatever I want on my stream. I can say and do whatever the hell I want. I'm grateful for people who come in and do positive contributions, but the fact that you're calling me out and saying that I need to rectify a situation like I did something wrong proves that you're a dick. So there you go. Droopy Doggo T, I literally started the stream tonight explaining how Kat doesn't have time to go to the gym anymore. You say, why don't we go to the gym together?
Number 3, build a fun...
Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, so, I'm in the process of resigning because I'm not going to be able to keep this charade up. So, because of how encumbered he is on stream, he wasn't able to see that comment, and he did make quite the assumption of jumping to conclusions and assuming that that was a negative comment instead of it being a positive one. And if it was a positive one and he skipped it, give him a break because of reasons. Oh boy. And if you did send him money and it was a negative donation, you're a dick, and you try to derail the stream. I'm hoping. Okay, see, this right here is a minor shake in my faith in the Darksydephil streaming program that we have here. But we're going into course number 3, building a fun community. And for some of you who may be still on the fence, okay, we're not even halfway through yet. So there might be salvation over the next hill or hills, valley, Grand Canyon, something. Just do not lose faith. Okay, be appreciative of every dollar that is given to you, and keep it pushing. Don't assume that everybody who gives you money is doing it with malicious or negative vibes. It's not the case. Oh shit, this is not working out.
Community.
Yeah, I would talk to you guys if you guys were addressing me, but you're not, because now you got people, oh, he's not talking to stream chat. Here we go again, the same as earlier today when I was playing Borderlands. No one was talking to me. Yeah, people complain, trolls. Oh, Phil's not interacting. You gotta talk to me. That's not how it works. Gel Sculpture said, you said chat doesn't talk to you. Why don't you try engaging chat? Talk to us, ask us questions, entertain us. You're the streamer. That's not how it works. Why would I want to ask you questions? I'm the person who's playing a game. Do you have questions about the game? Do you have questions about my schedule? Do you have questions about things I'll be doing? Why would the person ask you questions? How does that even make any sense? That's like... That's like anyone else does a live stream, and tons of people have things to ask them and talk to them. I have to make up questions to ask my audience. Okay, I'm sure that's how it works, Jalscal. Whatever you say. Ugh. Okay. The whole point of a live stream that you're attending is that you're supposed to find the streamer entertaining and want to interact with them. Not the other way around. The truth of the matter is, I do enjoy interacting with you guys, but usually it's you guys, you know, directing what you want to talk about, not me. Every once in a while, yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm done with this charade. So one, he basically said it's your job to entertain him, and by doing that, you have to interact with him to do so. And one of the few ways, or your highest chance, I should say, of actually getting some interaction out of him is to give him money. And he doesn't see a need to ask you peons for your opinion on anything and have to go out of his way to engage with you guys because, well, you're all peons and you should be just giving him money. You're supposed to find him entertaining. But by that logic, then you're not being entertaining, hence the reason why they want you to ask them questions, right, Phil? Oh man, I actually thought I was going to make it past the third part of this seminar. I really thought I was going to. I thought I would at least make it to 4 before I end up breaking character, but fuck all that. That was nonsense. That was absolute nonsense. People come to your stream because you provide something, right? If you have nothing to say, which apparently is the situation, how about stepping out of your element, you know what I'm saying? Step off your soapbox for a minute and ask a couple of questions to the chat, just for the spirit of conversation. But no, I can't do that because you guys are fucking peons and you guys need to give me my money. Matter of fact, let's see how these guys are peons. So we got Spawn Killer up here who's only given $2. The top tip goal at the moment is only $2 out of 100. Yeah, this ain't good. This ain't good. This ain't good at all. They're not stepping up. So maybe if that 2 right there had maybe another digit behind it, maybe it would be better. Maybe, but right now it's not going to work. And so him bringing himself down to engage with you guys, to give him more money, just is out of his realm. No streamer apparently does that. That's just foreign. That's Greek. He wouldn't know anything about that. We should, actually, isn't Theo Greek? Or he's been to Greece at least, I think. We should talk to Theo about that. Shouts out to Theo. Hurtful. Just hurtful.
Something I want to talk about, but outside of maybe a few times, I'm playing the game. My job is to play the game, enjoy the game, have fun, and share that experience with you and react to what you talk to me about. Not
literally wanting you guys to pay him to exist. That is the problem, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad I kind of wish I would have made it to part 4 at least, but damn. Anyway, this right here is one of the fundamental problems with DSP. And the general belief that you should pay him merely to exist. You should pay him, you should come to watch him play video games, watch him have fun, and enjoy himself, and give him large amounts of money for it. And it's not going to be fun for him if you're not giving him large amounts of money. Even if he is enjoying the game. You have to pretend like you're enjoying it too. And the only way that's happening is A, you're giving him large amounts of money. B, you're basically sucking him off in the chat. And C, you're spreading the word about Darksydephil and his streams and how they're such a great place, and make sure you have your wallet handy when you show up. Fuck out of here with this.
Also, while I'm playing the game, now come up with 20 topics of discussion. Why am I playing the game then? Might as well turn the game off and we'll do here. We'll close the game and we'll just talk all night. And I'll just think...
You probably should. I think you would make more money that way anyway. I'm a firm believer in that, to be honest. You should just do IRL, or not even IRL, but just do like just do a talking stream. To be honest, if you did that, I feel like you'd make more money. The thing is he doesn't want to do that because, one, he has to hide behind this gamer persona, right? Because that gives him legitimacy, even though it doesn't. And he's afraid that he's going to end up getting hit with some questions that he can't, that he doesn't think and just answers on reaction, and then he's going to screw himself over. I guarantee you that's one of the reasons, or those are at least 2 of the reasons why he doesn't do that. And he a bitch.
Topics of discussion, right? That's the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard. But that's what I mean. People want to be critical and they want to say that I'm a bad streamer. Go fuck yourself. Okay.
But you are a bad streamer though. So why don't you go fuck yourself?
So if anyone actually wants to talk to me while I play this game, it would be nice. People are talking about Little Pump the rapper and all kinds of other shit. I have no fucking idea what anyone's talking about. You know, this is a gameplay stream that I like to interact with my viewers. So if anyone wants to like hang out and talk, I'd appreciate that. Rather than me just playing the game by myself and you guys ignoring me. Or else I don't even know why you're in here. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just saying, you know. It would be nice.
Now, keep in mind, at this point, top tipper is anonymous with $1, and he has over 1,100 gifted subs. Let's not forget about that part. But didn't he say just in the previous clip that if you think he's a bad streamer, that fuck off? But now he's mad because, or he's discouraged because no one will talk to him. So even though we're giving refunds on this seminar, right? I'm still gonna get paid, right? Like I still get to at least walk away with my half, right? I kept up with at least for almost half of the seminar. Like I kept the charade up. You can't expect any logical human to keep this up for all 5 parts. So I still at least get my half the money, right? Okay, I was making sure because this is ridiculous. Could you imagine someone having to play PR for Phil day in, day out? Imagine a Twitter account, right? That would be the opposite of Dragon Killer or TSP Archives, who all he or she does is promote positivity that Phil does every day and has to damage control everything he does on his videos or on his streams. Fuck that. And they have to do it for free? Wow, that would suck. That sounds like the worst. Damn. That's really depressing when you think about it.
What the fuck you guys are talking about? Little pump. And Philip Smelly Chair he said, have you fed cat today and given fresh water? Have I fed my wife cat today and given fresh water? Har har har, hilarious. She's at work right now, and yes, she's been fed. She can feed it herself. And thanks for insulting my wife. I really appreciate it. People just don't understand what's like funny and what's like lame and annoying. Like calling my wife a cat and acting like I feed her like a pet is not fucking funny at all. Har har har. Like it's just annoying. Please, we were actually doing all right tonight for the first 17 minutes. Can we not get into annoying shit? Thank you. Please don't make me ban you because I'm not in the mood for that shit.
Now, what makes that a little bit more ominous, for sure, is if I remember correctly, that clip existed before. When's the date on this video? This date is okay. This is September 21st of 2019. I think that clip right there was actually before the unveiling of 21 Jasper. So you could kind of see why he was triggered. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of understand why he was hesitant at the beginning of that. You know what I mean? Before he went off on his little bitching campaign. It kind of ties things together. And a lot of people on Kiwi Farms and on Twitter have been pointing some of these little situations out before Jasper showed up, where the cat was proverbially, literally almost let out the bag. Crazy stuff. Funny though. Certainly amusing.
I know, China's dead and I don't know why. I don't know why. People love chill streams. This is like a chill stream. But people don't want to fucking treat it like a chill stream. They just sit there and say nothing or don't watch. It's like weird, man. I don't get it. I really don't get it. People say, oh, I want new chill stream material. Okay, here's a chill stream. Oh, this is boring. Like, what? What? The fuck's the point of the chill stream? What? What does my shirt say? It says Dspgaming established 2008. And it's got my skull design on it. From my Teespring shop.
You mean the skull design that you ripped off from from Triple H? And his King of Kings logo? I mean, semantics, of course.
Alright. Well, Democrat just cheers. I think this is a game more fun to play and not watch someone else play. Just my thoughts. See, I don't understand because people can play this and it's fine, right? People play this on Twitch and no one complains. I play it. The game's boring. You're not doing co-op, so then I do co-op. Oh, when you're doing co-op, you're not talking with us, so then I don't do co-op. Oh, well, the game's boring. I can't win. I don't know what to tell you guys. I really don't. I don't know what the fuck to tell you guys.
Well, the reason why is because, well, the game is, well, the way you're playing the game is probably boring. But also, you're boring. You're limited as a person and as a streamer. You don't have a lot to talk about. You don't know a lot, and you're not willing to hear people out and have people explain stuff to you. To just get you at least one hoof into the door for the conversation. You're not willing to learn. You just want to talk about essentially abysmal bullshit that is from your day, and most people can't relate with anyway. That's kind of your issue. And since all of your information pretty much comes from Twitter, which is probably half-assed anyway, you really don't know anything. You know the initial topic and that's it. You might actually only know the initial title of the topic and that's it. You didn't actually read through the meat and potatoes of it all, and you didn't get anything out of it. Kind of like when Kat makes mashed potatoes, or Catherine, when she makes mashed potatoes with the skin still on it. It's kind of just a mess and a tragedy for everybody. Defiant Sniff.
I like the game. I think it's fun.
Why do you smell like brains and fried?
Luther Cujo has subscribed for 2 months in a row, 13 total. So for pretty much 13 months. That's cool. I won't watch the Borderlands 3 playthrough since you won't turn on the Twitch extension so you can interact with chat. Good. Good. Good for you. Miss out on the Borderlands 3 playthrough. That's your loss, not mine. Ah, sucker! Woo! Okay.
Number 4, keep out the toxicity.
Not a children's entertainer. Also, this back here, I want you guys to look at this. I don't know what this is. It's a cross between an angry boar with chicken legs and scrawny ass arms. I don't know what to make of that. And then there's his $3,000 lemon back there. You know what I'm saying? So we won't bring up the company's name because we would assume that they're doing better now. And that, you know, if I'm going to be a full-blown shill, then, you know, maybe I can get endorsed with a PC one day. So there's no need to burn bridges before we get there. But anyway, that's what this is. The angry pig in his natural habitat. Angry. Defiant. Bitter. Because the guys who made a PC for him beforehand, he's mad at them for things. Not even really good things, but things. Wow. God damn. He got scrawny little arms and shit, man. Look at that. It'd be different if he was just super skinny, but look how scrawny these arms are. Oh my god. It's not even... You can't really even distinguish, if you think about it, his forearm from his upper arm and shoulder. It looks like it's just... It looks like just one strand of noodle that's angled. And it has like a beef sauce on it, which would be considered his arm hair, I guess. That's hilarious. Oh, you're a fucking mess. Anyway, I'm also being very toxic, which is the fourth part of our seminar. I've been notified that if I want any type of future advertisements or whatnot, I have to finish the seminar off. But they said I can be as negative as I want to be. And as a detractor, I feel that it's my duty. It's my duty to be negative all over Catherine's booty. So let's continue.
Suck a surprise, that's not going to happen. He's a lot of the boys in chat suggesting you hop into the World of Warcraft queue during pre-stream tomorrow. That's not going to work. If I jump on and then I get in during pre-stream, guess what? It times you out and you have to start the whole queue over again. There's no way you can pre-queue for World of Warcraft without knowing how long it's going to take to get in. It's just impossible. Plus, think about this. You want me to jump on a queue while I'm doing other stuff, and then all of a sudden, what if, because someone else said, well, why don't you play a different game, and then if you get in the queue, switch over. Okay, so I'm going to have my PC running World of Warcraft. I'm going to have my console running another game. I'm somehow going to be capturing and streaming one game, and then keeping my eye on the other PC monitor at the other side of the room to see if and when I jump into the queue and I actually can play the game. Stupid shit. Incredibly stupid shit. No. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to play like everything else. We're going to try to join. If I can't get in, I can't fucking get in. Too bad. It's that simple. Bayloaf to me, where'd you get a job? Dude, why are we even talking about that? We're not even close to talking about that. It could be 5 years.
Eventually you will. One, you were just a negative piece of shit about that first part, so we're just gonna just let that fester. Kind of like that Kool-Aid sauce that you have on the stove. Now, as about you getting a job, didn't you tell Mommy Burnell that you were going to have to get a job? Matter of fact, let's reword that. Didn't Mommy Burnell say that you have to get a job, and didn't you tell her in 10 years, or if she dies, whichever comes first, that you were going to get a job? So why aren't you talking about it? It's a reality. You've even told your audience, the ones that you're about to put down right now, that you will have to get a job. It's inevitable. So why would it be a problem to talk about it? And what type of job that you'd be looking at getting? Oh, unless you really don't plan to get a job. And we're really just going to wait for Mommy and Daddy to die out. and or have enough money and equity in the home that we can use that to refinance. I don't know. I could be just a brain dead detractor, but something when it smells like pork tenderloin, I usually think it's pork tenderloin. Someone pass the cranberry, please.
Years from now, who knows what even be where I live in 5 years? It's a complete waste of time to even talk about that and speculate about shit like that. So let's not get into stupid talks about that shit until I get to a reasonable place where you know, I can start to consider it. And by the way,
how reasonable and how long will it take us to get to that reasonable place, and what does that reasonable place consist of? One, you'll never tell us exactly how much money you need. So we'll never exactly know what the goal, where the goalpost is, and even if you were to go ahead and give us some inkling, you'll just push the goalpost back because something's always popping up. And ladies and gentlemen, to be perfectly honest with you, that's true. He doesn't know where he's going to be in 5 years, just like Sidello doesn't know where his mother was last night. I mean, well, he knows where she was at. He just won't admit it. But 'cause trust me, she knows, she remembers. But you know, so I guess that is a thing. I guess that is a bit of a problem. You know what I mean? You know, he can't exactly tell you guys where he's going to be in a couple years, but yet he fear-mongers you guys day in, day out that he's going to lose his house. He knows he's going to lose his house. If you guys don't help him, he's going to lose his house. And he can't go to an apartment and stream from there because that's for the peasants. Nobody who has ever lived in an apartment can ever stream or do YouTube. No way. Not possible. So he makes a decent point. Kinda. Snort.
I wouldn't talk about it publicly because that's really stupid, because you know people would harass me anyway. So it's not gonna happen.
Like they're not gonna harass you because you beg for money every day? I mean, last time I checked, 2 + 2 still is 4, or still equals 4. So what's the point?
No updates regarding Patreon or anything like that. Just wanted to double check on that because I did promise that I would give shout outs to anyone who did anything with Patreon. Then again, it might be a little bit delayed, but and yes, I'm aware. Oh my god, I swear to God. So I'm playing a game, the stream gets rated. I guess what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to drop the controller, pause the game, and just put my hands up and say, oh my god, the stream's been rated. The stream's been rated, everyone. Oh my god, I'm so excited that the stream has been rated. Alright, so now I've officially done it. I've officially paused the game. Keep in mind I'm recording this for people to watch on YouTube. I've paused the game. Oh my god.
I mean, one, the game's already paused because you were checking for money. That's the first thing. Two, how hard would it be for you to take a minute to say, you know, hey, welcome to everybody who's, you know, who's here from whoever rated you, and say thanks to them on that, and keep it pushing, and welcome, and just generally welcoming people to the stream. How is that difficult? How is that a chore? How is that a deficit? But yet you don't mind being an ass clown like this, and who the gives a flying fuck about YouTube? You want to now talk about YouTube? Oh, I gotta pause it for YouTube now, so that's gonna screw them over. Like you give a shit. How many people give him money on Patreon who is still linked to YouTube and he never acknowledges them? So let's go ahead and put that back. Let's go ahead and put that away.
The stream has been rated. The stream has been rated. There you go. Okay, the stream has been rated. How exciting. People want me to stop everything to talk to another streamer who wants to talk to me about taxes, which I don't want to talk to another streamer about because I already have a tax attorney in the state who's handling my taxes, and I know everything that's going on, and the guy will give me absolutely no advice that's any use. Just like earlier in the year, he wanted to give me advice on buying a car. Listen, Mr. Guru of Life, good for you.
You're talking about Destiny, or at least I think you're talking about Destiny, and you don't want no heat with Destiny. You really, really don't. Like, goddamn, that'd be a bit of an issue if you wanted to really go at that. I mean, granted though too, like he considers you pathetic. Hence the reason why he's kind of trolling you / wanting to help you in the way he is. It is what it is. If you had any common sense, he would just kind of come at you directly. Matter of fact, I should go over that video when Destiny talks about Phil buying a car. It's actually kind of funny, to be honest.
That you're a life guru to your viewers. I don't need to be your next person to be a guru to. So if that's the purpose of your rating my stream, you can stop. Okay? If you just want people to come by and check out my stream, for a legitimate reason.
Whoa. What's up with all this kind of like half dick sucking? Tell him to fuck off. Tell him he don't know shit about shit. He don't know none about your problems. And tell him to take a fucking walk. That's what you would do with anybody else. Oh, but you know who Destiny is, don't you? And you know how big his sub count is, don't you? And you know that he could, if he wanted to, literally fuck your night up. Oh, okay. I got you. So none of that big bad talk when it's someone who's a real threat to you, but all these detractors and everything, we're all brain dead idiots, and yet you only leave your house once a week because you're scared that one of them are going to run up on you. But damn sure you don't want Destiny, who's what, 5 foot nothing, to come up on you and all of a sudden it's an issue. But don't get me wrong, I mean, Destiny, from a social standpoint, could really fuck Phil's world up. So, yeah, that's a good job there, Phil. It's a pretty good boogie impression.
Gee, come check out this other streamer who's playing a game and he's kind of cool. That's cool. The problem is this guy only raids my stream when he wants to interrupt everything for his own selfish purposes. So,
but the game was already paused and nothing was going on. So what's the big deal? I'm so confused.
I'm not going to drop everything on my stream to talk about taxes. I'm going to continue playing a game and having fun and entertaining my audience. So if you're here and you want to have a little bit of fun, enjoy someone playing the remastered LA Noire, great, thank you, welcome. But if you're here because your guru ordered you to come here to talk about taxes, you're in the wrong place. There you go.
But weren't you just talking about taxes on the pre-stream? So what's the point? And yet again, the game was already paused because you were looking for money. I don't see what the issue is.
Okay. Ridiculous.
Your call.
All right, let's continue.
Unpaused the game, but still didn't even look at the screen yet. He's still looking at chat. Imagine that.
I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Can you please go in the waiting room? Can you please go in the waiting room?
Sure.
Oh, we all remember this infamous moment. This is just to clarify. This is DSP, Darksydephil, Phil Burnell, Dave Bennett, Pig Roach, basically saying, not basically, he did say it, saying behind an 11-year-old girl's back that if he could, he'd smack the shit out of her. Now, granted, he had to say this behind her back. He couldn't say this to her digital face, nine-tail face, actually. He couldn't do that. Couldn't say it to her little foxy face. He had to wait until he was safe behind some portal to go ahead and say that. I just want to throw that out there for clarification's sake. 36-year-old man, 37-year-old man saying that he wished he could slap an 11-year-old girl. Great job, Twitch.
Where is the waiting room?
Right behind you, idiot. You click on that.
You didn't have to call me an idiot. I just walked in the door. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, if you look around, you would have been able to know. It literally says waiting room on top of it.
Wow. You're quite rude.
Wow. I'm 11. Deal with it.
You're 11?
Yes.
And your parents bought you a gaming PC? What's wrong with this picture?
Aw. Is Phil getting flashbacks of that Wolverine action figure? Aw. He couldn't get his little action figure when he was 15, but an 11-year-old can get like a $2,000 PC. That's not a lemon. Aw. Oh shit, yeah, that was hurtful. That was, he must have like PTSD about that shit. I get it, Phil. I get it. It's a hurtful moment. It's a hurtful moment. Defiant Sniff. King of Suffering. Sniff of Sadness.
Probably because I'm part wolf. You click on it, just so you know.
You click on it. Ah. Good, now I'm away from that annoying fucking bitch of a kid who I would have slapped in real fucking life if they talked to me like that. I would have fucking pimp slapped that shit out of that. What the fuck? Anyway.
Number 5, have fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go into the last part of the seminar, there you go. Grown-ass man saying he was smacking an 11-year-old because the grown-ass man was too stupid to look around for the exit. Literally couldn't make a 365-degree turn to find it. Not even a 365-degree, 180-degree turn to find it. But he felt so threatened And he was so upset that he said he smacked the shit out of her in real life if he could. Pimp smacked the fuck out of her. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on our way to being a quality streamer on Twitch. This is the life that's waiting for you. Just take it all in. Take it all in, because the ride's almost over.
And relax.
そもそも桐生さんだけ逮捕されるってのもどうなんです？現役バリバリの登場会幹部はお咎めなしって聞いてますけど。
警視庁のポーズのために幹部連中捕まえたら、今度は登場会の下の連中が収まらねえだろう。せっかく終わったヤクザの構想に警視
I love how he looks up at the camera. I love how he looks up at the camera like he has to, like he's trying to reaffirm that I'm right here with you guys, man. I'm not falling asleep. I'm just resting my eyes a little bit. Taking himself a little mud nap. That's so good. That's so good. Look at the quality. Look at what quality streaming brings you, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't really want to eat on stream, except for his birthday cake that he was hoping that his wife and his soulmate was going to eat with him, but didn't because she didn't want to. But he's a professional streamer, but we're falling asleep. We're falling asleep on stream during the game. Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
庁が火つけ直したってことになりゃ、上の首がいくつあっても足りねえ。
だからって引退してた桐生さんを登場会の代表として逮捕するんですか？
登場会の4代目ってだけじゃねえ。桐生一馬ってのは堂島の竜で通った伝説の極道だ。
Why is this the last Black Ops session? Because
Jesus
I don't.
Christ, that was pathetic. Now here's the thing, though. There was a clip in that sequence, right? It wasn't in this one in particular, but if you watch that stream, you know what I'm talking about. Where he literally scratches into his own skin, right? Because he actually had like a small red spot there after he was done with it. To try to wake himself up. Oh, that's so amazing. Oh, I forgot all about that. What a fuck up. Absolute fucking failure. Oh boy. Alright, well we're almost done though. So let's continue.
I don't really care about the game anymore. I've lost interest in it completely. And now we've got Modern Warfare in less than a month releasing. So I don't want to play this anymore. I've got more than enough stuff to do for chill streams, interactive streams. I don't need to play this game anymore. Okay then. Thank you, everyone. I guess it's time to get started, shall we? I think it's time to get started. So give me, you know what? Since, yeah, I think I'm going to take a very quick break to use the restroom, like I sometimes do. Let's take about a 2-minute break, 2-minute, 3-minute. Let me go use the restroom quickly. That way I don't have to take a break, because actually I can feel like I might have to pee soon, so I might as well just go do now. Alright? I'll be right back, and then we'll start with more Link's Awakening. I'll be right back, everybody. I'm not using a guide. I'm some idiot. Stop using a guide. Just get banned. I'm not even going to bother with that shit anymore. Anyone who's a moron saying I'm using a guide is just going to get banned. I don't use guides. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I mean, after 80 deaths, he probably should. But in truth, though, if you think about it, if he was using a guide and he still died 80 times, that shows you how much of a failure he truly is. Scary. Truly scary. Now, a paid advertisement by Chevrolet.
Hey, have you heard about the crazy new way to send a message today? It's flashed on a screen, too quick to see, but still you get it subliminally. Put on your specs, pull up your chair, and see if you can see what's coming through the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 59 Chevy.
See it?
Isn't it beautiful?
Some car, huh, folks? That was the 59 Chevy just then.
Now, remember when it flashed back to her, she was supposed to say something and she must have forgot the line. That happens in modern commercials too. That's hilarious.
All you over again.
In case you missed it going by,
We're gonna give you all another try. See it? Now that you've seen the new Chevrolet,
in a somewhat subliminal way,
we hope that you'll place your order right now
for the 59 Chevy.
Here's how. Just go see your Chevrolet dealer right now.
The 59 Chevy's due out Thursday, October 16th. But you can get the details and place your order in advance.
So come right in
And right away to your Chevrolet dealer. For Chevrolet.
See it?
Oh, well done, Mr. Mrhuth Stuff. Well done. Okay, let's see here. What were we playing? There we go. Oh, that was so good. That was so good. Oh no, we're keeping that up there. Where's Shell? We're gonna keep that up there. Where's Shell? There we go. Oh, that was so good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So, I will apologize for my lack of professionalism making it through all 5 stages of the course. That was like a war of attrition. I couldn't keep it up, I'm sorry. But you guys have seen the 5 steps to being a successful Twitch streamer. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know most of you are like, well, wait a second, hasn't this individual, Darksydephil, DSP, hasn't he been banned and or suspended off the platform? Well, yes, actually he has, a couple times. But he keeps coming back. Keeps coming back. And not only that, but he also has obtained the power to have other people deplatformed as well. If that's not the quintessential example of survivability with a bit of dominance, I don't know what is. Ladies and gentlemen, as harsh as the reality is of being a streamer, for some of you, you might find it to be a bit worthwhile. You might want the glitz, you might want the glamour, you might be in there for the money. I don't know. It all depends on you. There's a bunch of different factions and factors that plays into that equation. But either which way, you've seen one of the greats do it. I'm sorry. You've seen one of the best achieve greatness through streaming. Woo, shit. You've seen one of the best and the greatest achieve greatness through streaming. I don't know what else I can tell you. Good luck to all of you in your streaming careers at the Burnell School of Business. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dspnews, always late, never breaking, unreliable coverage that you can't count on. GTG Network Productions. For the Snort Report, I am your host, /anchor, GTG, and I'm signing off. Take care of yourselves. And the broadcast. Oh my god, that's so good.